Mulder, the truth is out there. But so are lies. Mulder, the truth. 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 Mulder, the truth.
Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's me and the order. Spend it like they owe me.
Why does he always look so sad and scared? Well, sweetie, it's hard not to be scared and sad when someone hates you that badly. Who hates him that much? Himself.
Psychopathy is a personality disorder characterized by persistent impairments in emotional regulation, empathy, and social behavior with strong support from neurophysiological research. Neuroimaging studies consistently show reduced activity in the amygdala, an area critical for processing fear and emotional cues, as well as dysfunction in the prefrontal cortex, particularly the orbitofrontal region, which governs moral reasoning, impulse control, and decision-making. Additionally, weakened connectivity between the amygdala and prefrontal cortex is commonly observed, resulting in diminished emotional influence on behavior. On behavior. This neural disconnection helps explain why individuals with psychopathy may understand moral rules cognitively but lack the emotional resonance typically associated with wrongdoing, leading to reduced empathy and remorse. Neurochemical abnormalities, particularly within the dopaminergic system, are also implicated, contributing to heightened reward-seeking behavior and decreased sensitivity to potential punishment. Psychopaths are often characterized by a superficial charm. They have the ability to make strong first impressions, appearing charismatic, confident, and socially engaging. However, this charm is not rooted in genuine warmth or emotional connection. Rather, it functions as a strategic tool used to gain trust and lower the defenses of others. Beneath this polished exterior lies a marked lack of emotional depth and a pronounced absence of true empathy. Their propensity for manipulation is equally prominent. Psychopaths frequently exploit others to achieve their own goals, showing little to no remorse for the harm they cause. They are skilled and persuasive liars, capable of feigning emotions they do not actually feel, and they employ a range of tactics, from flattery to intimidation to influence and control those around them. This manipulativeness often works hand in hand with their charm, particularly in social or professional settings, where they may come across as charismatic leaders or attentive partners, while in reality acting solely in their own self-interest. Psychosocial factors in early life play a critical role in the development of psychopathic traits, particularly when interacting with underlying biological vulnerabilities. Chronic emotional neglect, exposure to physical or psychological abuse, and the absence of secure emotional attachments to primary caregivers can significantly disrupt the normal development of affective and empathic capacities. Such adverse environments hinder the formation of healthy interpersonal bonds and emotional attunement. When these experiences occur alongside neurobiological risk factors, such as a hypoactive amygdala, they may intensify psychopathic tendencies and reinforce antisocial behavioral patterns. Thus, psychopathy is best understood as an emergent product of both neurobiological dysfunction and a profound deficit in early positive socialization experiences.
These niggas pussy, they making me nervous. Don't want they vibe, so I swerve it. Positive energy, try to reserve it. Had to work for this shit, I deserve it.
You gotta not let your heart be so attached. Come on, man. To these things. That's why the scripture tells you set your affection and your minds on what? On things that are above. You gotta not let your heart be so attached to these things. Hear me, man. Man, we need to get delivered from the idolatry of earth. All we think about is money and fame and platforms and status and husbands and wives and girlfriends and sex and drugs. You live like this is all God has prepared for you. Only a fool decorates an apartment like it's a house that he owns. You will not be in that apartment forever. You will not be in that body forever. You will not be in this earth forever. The Lord called us to live in such a way that you are thinking about the day that is coming. Watch. And if we know the day is coming, he says, how should you respond right now? Man, pursue holiness. And I ain't talking about just sexual chastity. I'm talking about living a life that is set apart. You should be different on your job. You should be different on your campus. You should be different on social media. You should be different on your locker room. Man, you should be different. Man, listen, man. How much time I got left? Man, I'm sick and tired of us thinking this is all it is. Y'all already know what we do. You run in here, you check off the box, reckless for the rest of the week. Man, if we're thinking about that day that's coming, you know what you're thinking about? I'm thinking about all the people I know who are going to enter the tribulation, who are not saved. I'm praying in my prayer time, Lord, save my unsafe family. Save.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I think there's a reason why all of y'all are doing the things that you're doing, rising up the way you are. There's a reason. Because one day there's going to be so many survivors, and they're going to need people like you. They're not going to need people that sit in front of the same backdrop, that are telling lies, that are organizing things just enough to walk people up to the door to gain money on pain. You guys have seen us be used as stink bait for those type of people, those type of truth tellers, political suits, blue checkmark people. You guys have seen us be stink bait for those type of people. The warrior angels that y'all are becoming, pricelessly. There's so many millions of survivors that's gonna need that one day, and I think that day is coming soon. I just don't know when. I say all the time, and my mom and I have said from the beginning, that all of this is not just for us. This army is not just for us. So for the victims who are watching this video, the ones who have to go back out to work, what you call work, it's not work, it's not work. No matter how many times somebody wants to try to tell you that it's not. Your body is not a price tag.
Verse 25, for you clean the outside of the cup and the plate inside, they are full of greed and selfish indulgence. You blind Pharisees, first clean the outside of the cup and the plate, and the outside may also be clean. This is like you ain't never gone to nobody's house and asked them for a drink of water. They go in, they sink to the dirty dishes, pull out a cup. They wash the outside of the cup. They leave all the mildew on the inside of the cup, pour in water and hand it to you and say, drink. You're going to take that cup, you're going to sit it down. You're not going to drink from a perverted cup. What the Lord is saying that we need to stop, come on, purifying our external Christianity, fixing your clothes, fixing your hair, trying to look holy on the outside. You clean up everything on the inside, but you don't deal with the sinfulness of your heart. This is the Lord saying about the Pharisees and me saying to you, you need to care about more than just coming to church, more than just being on a team. You need to be wringing out the sin from your heart and dealing with the inside of your heart. Hear me, this is why I pray over you every day of my life, except Friday. Lord, I pray you will create in my family clean hearts every day, except Friday. Lord, I pray you would create in my family pure hearts. Hear me, I want you to have a desire for a consecrated interior life. Don't nobody care about your books, your posting, your ministry, your conference when your inside is dark, nasty, and rotten. I'm talking to us American Christians. We spend all this time trying to look holy and pious on the outside, and you do nothing about the darkness of your heart on the inside. No, you need to shed tears and wring out the sin that's in your heart.
557 UACs who were accounted for and not lost. Conversely, in the first year of Biden's presidency, CBP arrested 147,975 UACs, most of which are unaccompanied for and lost. In 2023, Congressional Hearings, Health and Human Services, Javier Becerra, and Director of Office of Refugee Resettlement, Robin Marcos, forced to admit that their agency had no contact with over 85,000 UACs. They were lost. What did DHS, HHS, and ORR do to correct this humanitarian disaster? Nothing. In fact, all three agencies created further policies and procedures.
So in July of 2020, you came out on Instagram, you couldn't bottle it up anymore. You made claims about Barack Obama and Joe Biden that shocked the world. How did it get there? Take us through your story.
Well, you know, as young as I remember, I've been trafficked through many elite places. I went from the Buckingham Palace to under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, still under the custody of Child Protective Services, the child welfare system. It went from trap houses in your everyday neighborhood of Moreno Valley, California, And I know that at one point some of y'all are gonna forget us and forget we ever existed. But I just pray is that you don't forget the message that we carried, that we have carried, that we have detoured people back to, and that we have tried our best with. And that's the children. The truth about the children. That'll never change.
Hey, I only think y'all was listening to when he said,
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go.
nigga,
Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go.
and what you do?
And you let her go.